Y'all, we're back. We're back with part 2 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion, season 10. I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. If you've been subscribing, commenting, liking, thank you. Your support means the world to me. And thank you for watching my videos in full. Like, y'all really out here. Y'all like the girl, huh? Okay, I see you. Before we get into it, I do want to just quickly do a small little brand ambassador shout out. I am a brand ambassador for NYX. This is actually their bralette. It's the Luxe model. It's super soft, super comfortable. I'm in love with it. I have it in 2 other colors. And I recently just bought a 4th one. If you guys do want to help, your girl make a little bit of coin, I do get a small commission from NYX. If you guys use the link down below, my creator link, just click it, shop NYX. It'll help your girl out a lot this month. I got bills to pay. I got a phone bill to pay. I love doing this content creation, but it does take away from me being able to make like money. So this is my way of, making a little coin here on YouTube. Before YouTube can actually start making me some coin, I do have a bunch of NYX stuff right there. That's actually the NYX swimwear for this year. I got this in the mail yesterday. I tried them on this morning and oh baby, they're getting their own review because child, I look good. And I will tell you everything you need to know about the NYX swimwear in that video, so do stay tuned for that. But right now we're here to talk about Vanderpump Rules part 2. Okay, let's get into it. Sorry, I just had to do my little brand ambassadorship. Girl has to make some coin. Let's talk about part 2. Okay, Ariana girl. Ariana, you ate Sandoval the fuck up. Child, when I say she came in and she ate that man up, that man would open his mouth to say something and she would tell him, shut the fuck up. She's like, shut up. She didn't want to hear him say a peep, a word. She didn't want to hear that man breathe. Ariana ate Sandoval up part 2 of the reunion. Like, she even said, I don't want to look at you. Like, you can talk to the side of my face. When she said that, I fell out of my chair. I fell out. I was like, oh my gosh, she letting him know how she feels. She hurt. She is hurting, okay? But she has every right to. Andy, Mr. Messy Boots. Can we talk about Andy and him talking to Sheena about the restraining order? Knowing damn well it was, at the time, it was an ongoing legal issue. Sheena could not talk about it. He knew Sheena couldn't talk about it, but he still asked about it. And then when Sheena just wouldn't give him an answer, he tried to reword the question and Sheena's like, well, I can't talk about it. So then Andy's like, I'm gonna get an answer out of somebody. Turns to the whole cast and was like, do you guys think she did it? The cast is just like, we're not messing with our girl's case. We're not saying anything. So when they're not talking, other than someone did mention, like, she has long nails, like, she can't really form a fist, which is true. Like, I have short nails. Don't mind the fact that they are kind of grown out. But even me, like, if I were to try and, like, make a fist as normal, this is digging into me, and it hurts. I'm not going to make a fist. You technically can make one like this, but you still have your thumb, and it's a whole... I don't think she did it. But when Andy wouldn't get a straight answer from the cast of Vanderpump Rules, he then goes straight to Tom and was like, what do you think? So Andy was being Mr. Messy Boots as per usual. I expect nothing less, but maybe if there's an ongoing legal battle or legal issue, maybe don't press the situation, Andy. Okay. I will say Raquel dropping the restraining order against Sheena, or at least putting forward a dismissal, lets us know that that bitch will lie about anything. She's out here crying wolf, trying to let people think that, oh my gosh, Sheena put hands on me. Knowing damn well Sheena ain't do nothing but probably slap you and scratch you because she pissed. Because she probably knows, and my suspicion, allegedly, I think Brock and Raquel have actually messed around. And Sheena is now pissed to learn about a whole full-blown affair. And was just like, oh hell no. You might have tried to fuck around with my relationship, not you having a whole ass affair with someone else's man of almost 10 years. Like, I think Sheena might have, but that's about it. So I would say it was warranted. It was definitely warranted. Raquel needed to get slapped by somebody. So if Sheena did in fact slap Raquel, applaud. I'm not one for violence. I don't promote it, but someone needed to slap some sense into her. One thing I thought was very interesting And before I get into my theory, I know if you guys watched part 1 of my reunion review, you guys know I was hinting at this theory about Sandoval, Raquel, in the whole situation. So before I get into that, I do want to say 2 points. First thing first, watching the reunion part 1 and part 2, Raquel smiles way too damn much at the demise and upset of her castmates. Raquel needs to go see a psychiatrist, because if her smiling and enjoying the hurt and pain of her castmates, her ex-best friend, her ex-fiance, if that is enjoyable for her, I think she should get, psychologically evaluated. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Second thing I want to point out is Sandoval tried so hard to push production to let him talk to Raquel without cameras and mics. Patrick, the producer, came in and was like, oh, hell no. He's like, look, the others are having lunch together. When it's 2 or more of you, we're filming. You know this, they know this. You can have your break if you want your break by yourself. Go eat lunch by yourself. By all means, go do it. Sandoval's like, no. I want to have a break with her. I want to talk to her without cameras. We have to watch what we say when the cameras are on. And I was like, oh, so you mean you're going to continue to lie while the cameras are on? Cool. We already knew you were doing that. But the fact that he kept pushing and tried to get like all dramatic with it, and it was just like, sir, you're talking to Patrick the producer. Patrick the producer also deals with Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle and Robin. He's not here for your foolishness, okay? Like, he can handle your little outbursts. Sir, like, are you kidding? Okay. So I thought that was interesting, because you can tell Sandoval really wanted to coach Raquel on what to say and what to do when she comes on stage, because it was going to be her turn next. And when Sandoval went into the trailer to talk to Raquel and be like, oh my God, they're spinning the story to make us seem like we're pathological liars, da-da-da-da-da. And Raquel was just like, Like, Raquel was smart enough to let Sandoval talk and almost dig himself into a hole before she revealed, like, hey, yeah, I've been watching the entire reunion. Because I don't think Sandoval knew that she was watching the entire time. Like, and then he was kind of like, oh shit, like, she already knows. So he kind of had to backtrack a little bit. I don't know if anyone else caught that, but that's what I noticed really quickly. Before I hop into this theory, because I will get to it, I promise I will get to it, I just want to point out the funny moment of the part 2 reunion was Schwartz popping Xanax. The way that man reached and pulled out a big ass pill bottle and popped a bit of a, he's there, okay, and everyone's just like, what? Like, this man's doing drugs on television. He's being recorded. He knows he's being recorded. He's just like, no, little Xanax. No, calm myself down, because he knew he needed it before Raquel came on the stage. And the fact that, like, everyone called him out, they're like, what? Like, oh my gosh. And he's just like not so nonchalant about it. I was dying of laughter. I was like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. And then the fact he's like, does anyone want any? I fell out of my chair. I was like, are you serious? And then he threw the bottle to Ariana, because it's like almost like he knew, like, girl, you gonna need this once the truth comes out. Like, and Ariana even laughing at it too, and then just kind of like handing it back, like, no, like, you gonna not catching me take this man's prescription medication. I thought that was a highlight of the entire part 2 reunion. It was too funny. I'm ready to talk about my theory. Now that I got all that stuff out, let's talk about my theory in regards to what I think really has gone down. So, I believe, and this is all alleged, I'm not saying any of this is true, this is my unexpert opinion, I allege that Tom Sandoval orchestrated this entire love affair. Here's how I think he did it. Tom Sandoval is at the center of all of this. Everyone is a pawn in his chess game. Sandoval and Ariana have been having relationship issues, as we all know. Sandoval didn't want to break up with Ariana because he has put too much time and effort into their relationship. He's like, okay, I have her. We're together. We have a house together, blah, blah, blah. He has that. But he's like, I want to have my cake and eat it too. We all know that they've had intimacy issues in the past, but Tom is like, I need some. So he started seeking out intimacy from Raquel. Now, it got to a point where Raquel Tom probably said like, okay, I'm going to leave Ariana, but you're with James. Again, I think, and like a lot of other people think, this affair started well before August of 2022. This affair has been going on allegedly since Raquel, she was with James. So I'm under the belief that Tom was like, hey, if you break up with James and you break off the engagement, I will break up with Ariana. Because let's not forget, Raquel and James were together for 5 years. Tom and Ariana have been on an ongoing relationship for almost 10 years at that point. So it's like, you break off your 5-year relationship, I'll break off my 9-year relationship. We will get together. And Raquel's like, okay. Raquel just jumped into it, not thinking, oh, how's this gonna work? We're all friends. She didn't think this through. She was living in her little fantasy world, and I don't blame her. When a man gives you a whole fantasy, you start to believe it, you know. Some of us are guilty of it. I'm not saying me, but, you know, some of us girls are guilty of this. So I believe that Tom told Raquel, break it off with James, I'll break it off with Ariana. Raquel then, at the reunion, breaks off her engagement with James, makes it very public, showing her love in her declaration that, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm doing this for you. Because Tom's there. Tom's seeing this, right? And he's thinking like, oh shit, she actually did it. Tom had no intention of actually ending things with Ariana, in my personal belief. Tom then tells Raquel, hey, we're going to enlist Schwartz in our little love affair to help cover for us, because I need to paint Ariana as a villain next season so that when I do end my relationship with her, us getting together will have less of a clash or less of an issue. So Raquel believes this from Tom Sandoval. Raquel is under the impression, okay, Schwartz is in on this. So Schwartz knows that we have to do this cute little flirting thing for season 10. And that's that. The reason Sandoval picked Schwartz was because Schwartz and Katie were getting a divorce. So Schwartz is a single man, doesn't want anything serious because Schwartz himself was in a relationship for only God knows how many years with Katie. I don't remember. But like, you know, like a decade. 12-year relationship that they had? So Schwartz was the perfect guy. It's like, hey, Schwartz isn't going to get attached to you or anybody. He's single. He wants to kind of just enjoy his life right now. Flirt with Schwartz. It's a no biggie. Raquel, again, not realizing that Schwartz and Katie had a whole pack saying, hey, nobody in the friend group. Schwartz thought, okay, this is going to be playful fun. But Schwartz was not in on the fact that the affair was going on. Okay? Are you following? Sandoval tells Schwartz, hey, Raquel's kind of into you. Play into it for the season. It's just going to be a little bit of a storyline. Schwartz is like, okay, cool. But then Schwartz, I think in his somewhat intelligent brain, realizes, wait a second, something's going on. Because if you notice the entire season, Schwartz was almost hinting at production and at the cameras and to everyone around him like, hey, Raquel, don't look over here. Don't look at me. Don't look at me and Raquel, but look over here. Like when he made the comment in regards to Raquel liking taken men, saying like, oh, like be careful, Tom and Brock, like we all know Raquel's type. That was a hint to production of, I'm about to blow this whole thing up. Hey, Sheena, look this way. Don't be so trusting of this girl. Like Schwartz was dropping hints all season. That man really wanted to expose the relationship. And he did a good job at dropping his little seeds everywhere that we started paying more attention of like, oh, and he kind of got people around him to pay more attention. Because Schwartz then realized he was a decoy. He was being lied to, but he can't get mad or expose the affair because he's now in deep with Sandoval in this restaurant. So like I said in part 1, not only was Schwartz silent and being silenced, he had to be, because he was going to lose a shit ton of money if he went and told Ariana of the affair. If he confided in Katie about the affair, he was going to he was going to lose everything. Schwartz was going to lose everything. So Schwartz had to stay quiet, especially when he found out. And he probably confronted Tom off camera saying like, hey, I realize what's going on. You and Raquel are actually a thing. Like, what the hell? Sandoval probably then tells Schwartz, okay, this is what's really going down. And probably confides in him, saying, don't say anything because like, I'm really trying to fix my relationship. I'm not actually going to stick with Raquel. Like, probably trying to like, you know, put it off to the side and be like, this is not as bad as you think. Raquel, again, being doe-eyed, Bambi, whatever, like, oh, it's all okay. She's believing everything Tom is telling her. Up until that last episode where everything was revealed. And even Raquel was questioning Tom like, hey, you're willing to cheat on Ariana, your life partner of almost 10 years. you're willing to do all this to her. Like, how do I know you won't do it to me? Raquel, them rose-colored glasses are finally coming off. She's starting to understand. She's starting to get it. I really do believe Tom orchestrated this whole affair and this whole scheme so he can have his cake and eat it too. He had no intentions of actually leaving Ariana, but he had every intention of using Schwartz as a decoy and keeping Raquel as his side piece for as long as he possibly could. Now, I can't wait for the part 3 reunion. I did watch the trailer and I am like, I want to know what the hell is going down in that last 5 minutes. It looks intense as hell. I will be doing a reunion review for part 3. And I will also do the secrets revealed. I will do a review on that too once it comes out, because I think some shit is like, you can tell Tom is still lying to Andy. If you watched any of the reunion, you notice that when they do little flashbacks, you can tell Tom is still trying to cover his ass, not realizing Raquel is talking truth, and so is Ariana. So I will give you guys a full review on part 3 and the secrets revealed. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think my theory is real, that Tom was trying to lie to everybody to kind of orchestrate his own little love affair and keep himself happy, regardless of everyone else around him, regardless of his relationship with Schwartz and Raquel? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I am currently recording some Real Housewives of New Jersey content as well. That reunion is, that's going to be an intense one too. So stay tuned for those videos. Again, don't forget to check on Nick's. Link is in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.